Today's topic for discussion is a plant family that is Liliaceae. Let us see all the details of family Liliaceae. It is a cosmopolitan family. The plants of family occurs throughout the world. Hence it is described as cosmopolitan family. There are about 250 genera and 3,700 species reported from world. How is the habit of this family, habit of plants of this family? Most of the plants, they are perennial herbs with sympodial rhizomes or bulbs. And most of the plants, they are mesophytes or xerophytes. Allium and gloriosa are mesophytic plants. Aloe vera is xerophytic plant. Asparagus is also a xerophytic plant that produces scaly leaves and cladodes. Next. How is the stem? Stem of family Liliaceae. Stem of Lilium and Allium modified to bulb. The bulb-like structure, it is the stem. Daughter bulbs may be formed in the axils of fleshy scales in onion. Central axis grows into leafy shoot. In Scilla, foliar bulbs are formed as vegetative reproduction. Plant grows year after year with the help of rhizome in Paris. Some perennial herbs are weak-stemmed like gloriosa, and this gloriosa is a climber, and that climb with the help of leaf tip tendrils. The leaf of gloriosa, the tip of leaf that is modified into thin thread-like structure which is known as tendril, and that tendril helps the plant to climb over, climbing purpose. This is the reduced stem occurs in aloe vera as shown in the photograph. Next, how is the leaf of family Liliaceae? In allium, that is onion, leaves are long, tubular, aromatic. And in another plant, that is Scilla, leaf possesses buds at the apex, and in some plants radical leaves are present. In gloriosa, leaves are long, pointed and are arranged alternately. Okay. Parallel venation in all plants except Smilax. Smilax is one plant of family Liliaceae. In that plant, reticulate venation occurs. It is an exceptional case in this family. Okay. Aloe vera leaves are xerophytes, xerophytic in nature. Aloe vera leaf is pointed, thick, water storing, massive leaf, green in color with spiny margin as shown in the photograph. Asparagus had very small scale-like leaves or modified to, the leaves are modified to spine. Okay. Leaf apex of gloriosa is modified to tendril, that is thread-like structure. The leaf apex of Smilax is modified to tendril. Okay. Leaves arranged alternately or in opposite manner on the stem. Rarely whorled arrangement occurs in the plants of family Liliaceae. Leaves are simple and entire, and stipule may be present. If the stipule is present, the leaf is described as stipulate, and in many plants of family Liliaceae, stipule is absent, hence they are described as exstipulate. Next. This is the inflorescence of family Liliaceae. In most of the plants, cymose type of inflorescence occurs. And in many plants of this family, a diacaseum type of inflorescence occurs. Diacaseal cyme type of inflorescence. What is diacaseal cyme? It is also called a biparous inflorescence. In this case, the peduncle bears a terminal flower and stops growing. At the same time, the peduncle produces two lateral younger flowers or two lateral branches, each of which terminates in a flower. This is also known as cyme or compound diacaseum. This type of inflorescence occurs in many plants of family Liliaceae. and the inflorescence may be terminal or axillary in gloriosa, but mostly raceme on the stout scape occurs. Example, aloe vera. Umbellate type of inflorescence occurs in smilax. It is the name of plant. Fascicled raceme type of inflorescence occurs in asparagus. Okay, next. This is the flower of family Liliaceae. The flowers are bracteate. When the small bract-like structure or leaf-like structure occurs at the base of flower, that is known as bract. When the bract is present at the base of flower, that flower is described as bracteate. In most of the plant of family Liliaceae, bract is absent. Hence, that is the flower is described as ebracteate or ebracteolate. Okay. Flower is hermaphrodite, that means bisexual. In flower, androecium as well as gynoecium, both male and female gamete producing structures are present in the flower. Hence, the flower is described as hermaphrodite or bisexual. Flowers are actinomorphic, that means symmetrical flowers occur in the family Liliaceae. Okay, and flower may be trimerous. Tri means three. Three petals are present in the flower, or so in some plants 5 petals are present in the flower. Such flowers are described as pentamerous. If the petals are 3, trimerous flower. Okay, and it is hypogynous. Ovary is superior because the calyx, sepals, petals and stamens originated from base of the ovary. Such ovary is described as superior, or it is also known as hypogynous ovary. But in smilax, smilax is unisexual and dioecious. One more plant, that is Haworthia. It is the name of plant. It occurs at Africa. It has a zygomorphic flower. Okay, asymmetrical flower. Okay, because of two-lipped perianth. Okay, and the perianth is a petaloid in gloriosa. Gloriosa superba, it is a plant in which perianth is petaloid. Okay, large petal like. Okay, arranged in 2 whorls of 3 each. Tepals are 6. Okay, and the photograph shown here, it is the flower of Gloriosa superba. Next, this is the androecium. Androecium consists of stamens 6. 6 stamens are present, which are arranged in 2 whorls, 3 in each, and stamens are attached to the petals. Hence, they are described as epipetalous stamen. They are attached to the petals, or they are attached to the perianth. Okay. And gynoecium, it is female part of the flower. In this case, in plants of family Liliaceae, ovary is superior because floral units are originated from base of ovary, and 2 to 3 or 5 united carpels are present. Ovules 1 or 2 in each locule. Pendulous and ovule anatropous type of ovule occurs. Axile placentation is present. Style is entire or may be divided into 3. Branches ending in separate stigma. Okay, the branches of style, they are ending in separate stigmas. Style many but free from beginning. Style filiform, filiform very thin. Stigma is capitate. Okay, pollination. Pollination in family Liliaceae. Color, size and scent of flower attracts the insects. Many plants of this family produce nectar. Insects, butterflies, honeybirds visit plants. Hence, the pollination is entomophilous. Next, fruit. Fruit is septicidal capsule or drupe type of fruit occurs in Gloriosa. Loculicidal capsule occurs in Linum. Fruits are many seeded. Seeds with abundant endosperm. Next, these are the plants of family Liliaceae. Allium sativa, its name is garlic. Allium sativa, it is the botanical name. Next, number 2, shatavari, botanical name is Asparagus racemosus. And glory lily, its botanical name is Gloriosa superba. In Marathi, it is called as Kallavi. And one more plant, that is jungly pads. Its botanical name is Arginia indica. And next, lily, Linum candidum. Candium. Linum candium, name of the plant, Linum candium. In Arginia indica, always you have to write the species name with small letter. Okay. Next, this economic importance of this family, let us see the, we have taken one plant here, that is economic importance of Allium cepa. Its common name is onion, and this plant is used as vegetable and as a flavoring ingredient of several types of food preparation. Medicinally important, onion contain antioxidants and compounds that fight inflammation, decrease triglycerides and reduce cholesterol level, all of which may lower heart disease risk. Their potent anti-inflammatory properties may also help to reduce high blood pressure and protect against blood clots. Okay, next. This is the economic importance of Ersinia indica. It is also known as jungly patch. Ersinia is commonly called as Indian squill. Finds its application in pharmaceutical as well as in agriculture. Ancient Egyptians discovered its use against edema, emesis and cough. In modern medicine also it is continues to find its use as an expectorant with some commercial cold preparations. Okay, the photograph is given here. It is bulb of Ersinia indica. Next, thank you very much. Save trees, save earth.